She's at a place in her life where peace is a priority and negativity cannot exist. She's no longer matching energy. She's simply removing herself from any situation that doesn't vibrate her soul. So if you start moving funny, she's moving on.
What's up, my Finna love sisters? Finna D coming to you all from Finna News.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
After Drew joined the Real Housewives of Atlanta and she listened, to all of the people and voices that were telling her, go after Kenya and get a storyline and get airtime. And she did that and she saw how it went for her. When she came back the next season, and of course, one of the people who were in her ear wasn't on the show that season, she walked up to Kenya, had a conversation with Kenya, apologized, they moved on, been very supportive, defended her when her husband was being disrespectful and all of that. We all know Kenya is very loyal. So during this situation where Kenya quit the Real Housewives of Atlanta because according to the statement on the screen, she doesn't feel appreciated and protected. And yes, I'm sounding like a broken record, but I'm just giving you a recap. Kenya said that during an argument, allegedly, one of the newbies said to her, "I have a gun for B words like you." Bravo did not take it seriously. Oh, there's just two women arguing, no big deal. But when people start talking about guns and things like that, it is serious, okay? So the newbie kept coming for Kenya, and Kenya basically repeated things that's out there about this newbie, okay? Things from the newbie past. She never and did not commit revenge. P-word. Bravo has yet to release a statement that Kenya committed revenge. P. Bravo has yet to release a statement that because Kenya committed revenge P and broke a law, Bravo and NBC Universal or whoever else are cutting ties with her. No statement. However, what we've heard is the network confirming that Kenya was never fired, she was never suspended, and it was her choice to leave, and that the doors are open if Kenya wants to come back. So Drew been very open about missing Kenya. You all saw the Instagram live she did when she said this.
Shout out to Kenya, okay? I see y'all in the comments. So we're going to show some love to my girl Kenya right now because I miss her. I miss her over here. So we just going to put that out there. Y'all know that's my girl.
Candy, Benny support, Portia, some of the other girls. The only person that's really been silent that is close to Kenya publicly is Cynthia Bailey. But we don't know. Maybe she's having conversations with Kenya behind the scenes, okay? So let's stay focused. So in one of Drew's recent interviews, she said, "I am not happy about Kenya's exit. I think it does impact our show. She brings a lot to our show. She's legendary. She has a personality that shakes the table. I'm not too in support of her having this sit down. Honestly, I feel like with everything I've gone through on this show, when you come on this platform, you have to have thick skin. This is what the show is. And if you have stuff in your past, you better scrub it or know that is probably going to get found out by coming on a platform such as this. I feel like in some areas you may have taken things too far, but I still understand with all the dynamics that have happened, things I can't really speak to. You do what you have to do to defend yourself. I just feel like at the end of the day, it's up to us as women to navigate it because this is real life and this is what happens. And we don't know the new girls. We're getting to know them." Drew continued, "And so I feel like Kenya does need to come back. I hope that she does. I hope they figure it out. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to be watching it with y'all and trying to figure it out also." So they haven't really told us a lot. We're just kind of waiting. And I hope she will make a return at some point because she is definitely missed. Okay? So Drew is staying loyal to Kenya, and basically she's like, Kenya is loyal to her, nice to her, amazing to her, and through everything she's been going through, Kenya been supportive. If someone broke a law, committed a crime, did something, production is going to pull the girls aside and say, this is what happened. She said so far, no one have told them anything. And if someone told them something, okay, probably Drew won't come online and admit it, but then she wouldn't mention that no one told them anything either. Okay? So there's something going on there. And like I said, I will not be watching until Kenya Moore return. If Kenya makes the choice to never return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, then hey, I will keep covering stories outside of the show, but not reviewing the actual season. In other words, the show is a mess. Please bring Kenya back because this ain't working. Right, because they can't hide behind Kenya and deflect everything to be her fault. Amen. I just said that as their storylines. They are afraid to show their real selves on reality TV and receive the fan backlash. Each one of them have to now earn their paychecks on their own and can no longer rely on the Kenya villain narrative. Ooh, come through. OMG, I thought I was the only one that was thinking that, and I really believe the producers and the network is pushing the other ladies up to say that they miss Kenya. They want her back because they really want her back on the show, and I think Kenya does not want to be a part of it no more. Go ahead and read the rest. A perfect example is the Cookie Lady situation. Cynthia Bailey had her Bailey wine cellar. You all remember that? It's permanently closed right now. I don't know if Cynthia's going to reopen it in the future, but Cynthia is busy with acting and all of that, so I'm not sure. But the Cookie Lady shop was next to the wine cellar. So when Kenya was talking about doing an introduction party, introducing Brooklyn to the group and all of that, Cynthia said there's a cookies shop next to me. Okay, that's where the Cookie Lady name came from. But she doesn't only sell cookies. She also makes cakes. She can create the sweets and treats and the cakes and everything for Brooklyn party. Let's go there and meet her and you can talk to her and all of that. That's how the Cookie Lady came in the mix. Cynthia Bailey and production already had Tanya T. And when I say Tanya T, Tanya ex-fiance, yes, they're no longer together. Well, if they got back together, since this video, then kudos to them. But the last time I checked, she's single or she's dating someone else, okay? But anyways, the whole story was the Cookie Lady saying that she ran into Tanya ex-fiance, they exchanged numbers. You know the story. Now, this is where production and Cynthia Bailey messed up. Yes, this was an introduction party for Brooklyn, but it did not mean if you don't have kids, you can't come. I mean, that's terrible. Everyone that worked on the cast was invited, including Tanya. Well, Tanya was going to come and do the whole Cookie Lady meetup and conversation at Brooklyn party, okay? Well, Kenya's focus was on her daughter's party. So it was going to be too obvious that Cynthia Bailey was this messy to bring drama to Kenya's daughter party, okay? And that's not Cynthia's character on the show. So Tanya ended up not showing up, and the excuse they made was she had to travel or something like that. But the reason why they gave it away is because when Eva showed up without her kids, they kept asking her. The Bailey daughter was there, who's way older than Brooklyn. Shamia and Portia was there with their kids. Candy, and the list goes on and on. Are you trying to tell me you have 2 children and 1 on the way, and you did not bring one of them? And when they kept pressing Eva slipped up and said, oh, sometimes you girls be doing too much. And Portia got very offended. She said, really, Eva, you really think as mothers we would go that far to put our children and your children in harm's way, yeah, we might go back and forth and things like that, but it's a kids' party. It's because Cynthia Bailey was having conversations allegedly with her best friend Eva and probably told her, you know what, something might happen. Tanya might come, and this cookie lady who's creating, the cake and baking and all of that for Kenya will be there, and they might have a conversation. And Eva did not want her children around that nonsense, okay? But production realized all of the blame would have been on Cynthia. Since Cynthia is their love and light character, we can't have her turning into the bone collector and being this messy. I know the other side of Cynthia, that is 50 Cent. We got to see it on the Ultimate Girls Trip, okay? Because there was no favoritism with the editing there. Anyways, let's stay focused, and you all remember conversation didn't happen, and then there was this story made up allegedly that Tanya had to travel and that's why she wasn't there and all of that. Now this is where Cynthia Bailey got off the hook with the whole cookie lady mess that she started with production and Tanya, because remember at this dinner right here, Kenya was confused why Tanya was deaking so much and trying to come for her. Is because Tanya was trying to get Kenya worked up so their storyline could work. Kenya responded, but she was still confused. And then when that didn't work, that's when Tanya decided to go to the lowest of the low. And that's why I'm not surprised about this newbie coming for Kenya. Most people overlook how disgusting some of these people are, but I peeped everything. This woman realized, you know what? Kenya gets the villain edit. Some of the fans are not here for her, and they might believe my lie. So even though this woman struggled, prayed, found the right doctors, with the doctors, and by the grace of God, she now have her adorable daughter through IVF. She's also the ambassador for a company that helps women, going through issues like this and all of that. But I'm going to lie and say Kenya Moore laughed at my IVF journey, and then Kenya Moore is going to get canceled. So when Tanya started stuttering, when Kenya kept asking her when did she laugh and how it happened, and there was no proof, the storyline fell flat. But at that point, all Kenya saw was red. How dare you? I helped you. I was there for you. I was a friend. I gave you my doctor's information. I researched with you. And you would stoop this low for a storyline? You know what? Bring in a cookie lady. And that's how Cynthia Bailey, production, all of them got off the hook. Oh my God, Kenya is amazing. She called her the C word. And oh, Kenya. It was all Kenya, Kenya, Kenya. And Kenya is this devil. And Tanya is this innocent poor baby, when this woman just created a lie that could have gotten Kenya Moore canceled. Do you know how many women struggle to have kids and to sit on this platform and say the same woman who was helping you laughed at your IVF journey? And she's going through that now. She's being accused of revenge P out any solid proof and confirmation that she committed revenge P. Exactly, okay? The storyline fell flat. Kenya saw red. Bring in a cookie lady. I got something for Tanya since she wants to mess with me. And like I said earlier, did it turn into Kenya, Kenya, Kenya? Poor Tanya. Cynthia who? No one even remember Cynthia had anything to do with this. And Cynthia got to keep her love and light character intact. Why Kenya Moore is, oh, you call her the C word. Oh, you this, you that. But not once did anyone realize, wait a minute, this woman took it too far. To lie about someone laughing at you as a woman, pregnancy journey, really? But, oh, the C word, oh my God. And Kenya apologized for that. But people always overlook what these people do. Then when Cynthia Bailey said she met with Tanya to talk to her and all of that, this is how I also knew that, okay, yeah, this was a setup and poor Kenya just walked into it. All this show was Cynthia on the screen going to meet with Tanya with the writing on the screen. We never saw their sit down. I don't care how boring it is. Let's see their sit down. Let's hear them talking. They probably didn't even have to sit down. Cynthia, just walk in the scene. We're going to pretend like you're going for a meeting with Tanya, even though Tanya already knows what's going on. This was all a setup because y'all need a storyline. We're going to make it look like you're going to meet with her, but we're not going to show it. We didn't see it. We just saw Cynthia walking in, Cynthia going to meet with Tanya. Cynthia came back and said, yeah, I talked to her at the end. Like, please, Bravo. You can see through all that mess. So I know you all already know that story, but I just had to bring it back to say I agree with that comment, because by the time the cookie lady situation, Kenya and Tanya, and all of that, but my point is, because Kenya was carrying the show and doing the heavy lifting, Cynthia Bailey and the rest of the girls did not have to do much, because we have a serious conversation and situation going over here, and Kenya is running the show right now. So when you have someone like that, there's times where people don't really have to clock in because Kenya is here. She's either going to defend me, she's going to have my back, or she's going to give me a moment if I come for her. And that's why she's important to some of them. So I agree that even though, yes, this is sincere, Drew wants her back, people also want her back, like the Drew and Portia, because they are aware if she's there, they don't have to do the heavy lifting. Like Portia said a few days ago, I posted a video. For those of you who missed it, I have linked it in the description below. Who are we talking about right now? Kenya. Why is this interview going a little bit viral? Because Drew is talking about Kenya. Yes, every now and again we do get little stories here and there about the girls, but who's still hot topic? Kenya. Exactly. So kudos to Drew, for holding her girl down and wanting her back and all of that, and we shall see what Kenya is going to decide as it relates to Bravo. Whatever our girl decide, I will be right here supporting her. Anyways, there you have it. I'll be back with Drew versus Shamia. Yeah, it's a lot going on. I'm wishing all of you well, and take care.
We got Kenya and Brooklyn on vacation. Check y'all out. Is that a Brooklyn Bridge behind you?
Wait, mommy.
Loves, thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.